Hey fellas, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, this gray gloom and doom, cold chilly Sunday. This is going to be video 5 of a Bluejacket kit of the USS WARD DD-139. And as taken to the last video, fellas, I went ahead and got the deck all painted. I painted 20B deck blue. I've got most of the deck fittings done on the forecastle and the Ford. Start to work out, but what I'm going to do, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and I finished fitting out the bow with all the fittings, which I have already. I just got a couple more fittings to add to it. I'll go ahead and proceed with the bridge arrangement and also the side bulkheads, which builds up the structure to the galley roof. And so that'll be next on the next video. So right now, thus far, on the construction wise, I've got all that done already so far, and it looks like a 4-piper to say the least. And it goes together quite well, fellas. You just got to keep consulting with the plans all the time. And they're Bluejacket kits are not too hateful. They're, like I say, they just more or less give you a kit with a pre-shaped hull that needs finishing up, and the rest is you just put together by using the plans. So never deviate away from the plans, and plans are very essential, very important. Makes the model. Okay guys, we're going to come over here and take a look at the WARD, and I'll discuss what I've done on it, and also I'll be swinging the camera back to me and discuss what I'll probably be doing as the winter starts to prevail. And right now I'm going to go over and take a look at the WARD. Okay guys, hard to starboard, we'll take a look at the USS WARD. There it is. It's almost an entirety, fellas. As big as this model is, it's kind of hard to get this whole thing. There you go, fellas. There it is right there. So I can zoom in a little bit more, and yeah, that's good enough there, guys. So what I did, I painted the deck right there. This is a deck blue, which is a 20B. That's during the blue system. They use a 5S for the vertical structures, such as the hull and the funnels and the superstructures and such, and pale gray for the funnel cap top, which is the top of the mast, were like a pale gray color. And so what I did so far, in spite of painting of the decks, make sure all the parts are all aligned, so you can see all the holes made on here, guys. All these holes are made so I know where the fittings goes at. Lifeboat goes here. You got a torpedo tube here. Torpedo tube goes here. Of course, you got the skylight structures. They got to be completed in order to sub-assemblies. So everything on here is not glued on this hull yet, fellas. It all comes off just by taking this off, and as you can tell, it comes off. Worked on the bow section over here. We'll go over here and swing through it to the valve section a little closer, guys. The valve section, they got the 4-inch 50 right here, open mount. It needs to be detailed out though, but I'm not going to do that until the end of this build of this model. I'm more or less going to build it pretty much like out of the box, like a builder's model would be. And some models like this, all models are different how they're modeled, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of the detail of this when I start getting the rest of the guns on there. So that'll come last. That's no priority right there. Plus I got to run chains to the open chock around the capstan and to the forecastle and to your hawse lip right here. And we got a hawse lip over here also that needs to be done, which I'll be doing that next after this video. Once I get that all fitted out and done, I'll go ahead and pay attention to this bridge area. And you got a bulkhead that comes down here, it closes off this way, and it comes down, fares in, comes all the way through here, comes back up the top of here. And that's the arrangement of that. So that's got to be all incorporated before this bridge is actually going down to this here hull. And So this is called the, right here is the galley top house right here. And that's where another 4-inch, got two 4-inch 50s on top of here. And so this is going to be closed in along with the hull. It's not going to be flush with the hull. It's going to be kind of inset from the hull from the freeboard. And once all this, it goes quite well, folks. It's going to be a closed bridge instead of an open bridge type of arrangement. And these 4 Pipers were very, very wet ships indeed, fellas. You can tell, you know, by the how low they are set in the water. And I got to paint the screws too. And it's a very, very wet boat, and it really heaves the port to starboard. And like I mentioned in previous videos, this is they made a lot of these, and a lot of them actually weren't very much alike. They differ somewhat from ship to ship, but they were very, very good, lethal, potent little destroyers for their time, and they proved themselves pretty much to the end of the war. And then you had no longer use them; they more or less use them for different fields, like as fast-speed transports, like the WARD was. The WARD was actually APH-16. She was changed to a high-speed transport by removing the forward funnels right here, which accommodate troop space. They carried up to 250 troops. They probably carried 4 Mike boats, LCVPs, and probably some other amphibious gear it carried also. And it was actually designed more or less as a transport for island hopping campaign, and they didn't have very much armor on it like that, but they had enough on there to protect itself from what the ship was designed for at the time. So a lot of these are actually these 4 flush deck destroyers. They were sticking from the Naval Register as late as 1944, because they had other type of destroyers like the Gearing class, the Sumner class coming out. The Fletchers are already in view already, and of course you got the escorts, and they all kind of superseded the liability of the 4 Piper flush deck destroyers. And they were a very beautiful ship for their day. Odd looking in particulars, but it was actually it's ancient. Excuse me, guys. So this completes the video of this right here, guys. So in the next video, you'll see the entire bridge done, and I'm going to have the bulkheads all through here at the side. It'll fair all the way up to the guys. That's my goal right there, on the galley roof right there. So that's going to take some time to do that. So I'll probably be on that this evening, and that'll be that for the USS WARD. Okay, we'll take the camera to yours truly. Is. That'll do it right there for the USS WARD. That's video 5, guys. I'm going to probably do some straightening around a little bit in the side here tonight. And I'm going to work on the WARD a little bit. And I'm going to put her aside and try to go ahead and finish up some of these builds I had done, and so I get them out of the way. So I get them boxed up and sent down to the basement, because I got a lot in here I need to get out of here, because they're going to turn into a lot of broken rebel in here pretty soon if I don't try to get them out of here. I got a lot in here I got to need to get squared away. So that poses no problem right there. I already got 2 down already, so a lot to do. But anyway, to make a long story short, fellas, that's about what's on the agenda right now. I got winter coming up, and I got a lot of stuff I need to get done and get finished. And I'm not gonna let these builds go to waste. What I got done, I noticed I got my shack down there. My shack was in my air fix. I did a couple of videos of that, and that means that's ready for the final paint schedule. I may just hop on that tonight. You know something, by George, I think I will do that. I'll work on this WARD a little bit tonight, and I'll go ahead and put the WARD at the side, and I'll start working on the shack and get it all painted out. That sounds like a good thought right there. I think I'll do that. That's one way to get them out of the way. Okay, guys, this is Frankie Day signing off. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and make Mama happy, and thank you very much, fellas, for your views and also your comments. As usual, I'm very delighted and honored each one of you. And next video will be video number 6. That'll be coming up. I'll probably have that posted maybe. I'll shoot for Tuesday, and probably either Tuesday or this Wednesday. It'll be one of those 2 days, so it's will probably be Wednesday. And so what you'll see Wednesday, the bridge will be all done. I've got the bulkheads all enclosed, tops of the galley deck tops. And I go ahead and add some more fittings there, and then I'll start working on the stacks and get them all done and start working aft. And the build will progress. So that's on the agenda for now, guys. So once again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. May God bless, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Happy modeling, and guys, hang in there, guys. God bless you all. This is Frankie Day signing off. Catch you on the next video. So stay tuned for that. Bye, fellas.